Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday. Kids are back at school. Well, Kenzie's back at school. He's got his first day in the sixth form. And then Ozzy starts preschool tomorrow. Harry goes to school tomorrow. Sky goes to school tomorrow. So, yes. A new routine is going to be forming. I am up. It is 10:15. I've put a load of washing on, put the dishwasher on. And I'm about to clean the fish tank out because it's looking a bit murky and top it up. I'm going to do a half change. Maybe not even quite a half change, just freshen it up a little bit. I then want to go and put a bunch of things in boxes to go to charity shop, things that I'm not selling. And then I'll probably pick Kenzie up from school later and we will do a quick charity shop drop off, get rid of some bits, and then I can be a bit more organised in my head as to what's being kept for selling and what's not. We're meant to be having a lot of rain this week. We had a huge thunderstorm last night, really bright, really loud, and then the rain came lashing down. I mean, you know, you had your eyes shut and you could see the bright white, and then boom. There was a warning of storms. That was quite nice, I have to say, but I don't feel like it's really made things any cooler. Anyway, let's get these fish cleaned out, shall we, because they are swimming in their own feces. Hopefully those two in there will be a bit happier now because they are a bit cleaner. I need to go and remove all of this. I'll go and pour this on the flower beds and that will reuse that water. As you can see, we had a lot of rain last night because of the storm. We are technically still in a drought though. Oh dear, that did not go well. I've made a mess. I think I need to sweep up this mess that the birds made. My sister thinks it's blackbirds, not hedgehogs, because she said they've totally trashed her flower bed as well and her plant pots. I do need to brush this back though because I have made a big old mess. Another job that I have not yet done is sort out this gazebo. I think what I'm going to do is leave the gazebo up, but I've taken off that front and I'm going to take off this damaged side. And maybe I'll take off that side, I don't know. And just leave, I don't know, the whole thing is falling down, isn't it? All this plant life was kind of growing in it and I hoped it might grow over the top and create a shelter. I don't know how long that will take. There's quite a lot on top there. Don't know, maybe just for now I'll take those down and open this area up a little bit, get rid of the mud kitchen-y stuff, put these tables away because they're just getting wet. I've got a box of things here I'm going to put in the tumble dryer, in the dishwasher, and then I'll put them out the front as freebies and that as well, because this is I might actually offer this to Orion when I've cleaned it up because he did love it when he was here. I'm sure he still would. That can go out the front as a freebie. And probably that as well. Yep. Tea break. I need a tea break. I'm covered in grub, absolute covered in grub. I had no real plans today on what I was going to do and I've just ended up in the garden doing that, which is fine, it needs doing. I am kind of tempted to just take the gazebo down. I've noticed how rusty it is and maybe I should just take it all down and do a tip run at some point. It's all stacking up in the corner behind the caravan at the moment, ready to do a tip run. So I've started all these jobs that I hadn't intended on starting today at all. But they needed doing, so that's something. I'm going to sit here, have a cup of tea, and maybe have a naughty biscuit, maybe. And then get back to it. I'm really, really grubby. Part of me thought I might have a bath before I go and pick Kenzie up, but actually I'm better off just using the time to do what needs doing and then get in that caravan and sort out those bits that I need to take to the charity shops. Just maybe do 2 or 3 bags, and then Kenzie can run in, drop them off when I pick him up and bring him home, and then I can get into the bath. I think that's what I'm going to do, and just use this time productively to get that garden sorted as much as I can. The reason I'm doing this and not doing something I should be doing is it's kind of helping me to get into the right frame of mind. I need to do something which I should have done weeks ago, maybe even months ago, and I haven't done it. And that is officially cancel my Ofsted registration. I could stay registered as a nanny, and that is sometimes appealing to people, but I am not planning on going anywhere else. I'm working for Emma and Rob, and they don't care whether I'm registered or not. So yeah, I'm going to cancel the registration and just be done with it. But it's kind of a big thing after 20 years to do that. But needs doing, so I'm going to do it. The gazebo is down. Got a little canopy bit there. I've tidied up some of the leaf litter, which I know is meant to be good for the garden, but I have cleared a bit of it up. And I think I'm going to remove that bit when I've got some wood chip and just put a load of wood chip down there. Might be the way forwards. It's better for the environment than that grass stuff that's not grass. Yeah, it's looking a lot tidier. Got a pile of things to take to the tip. And I've got these things here to clean up and also put out for free out the front. If they don't go, I'll just stick them in the tip. And I know I said I wasn't going to have a bath until I've picked Kenzie up, but I am pretty grubby and my hair's a mess and I'm very sticky and uncomfortable. It's only 1 o'clock. Oh, it's gone really dark. It's only 1 o'clock. Going dark again. Let's turn that on. Ooh. So it's a late day for him as well. It's 3:45 I pick him up, so I'm just going to have a bath. You can tell Kenzie's back at school. This is actually the tidiest I've seen his room in, well, months. I mean, he does keep it pretty tidy, I have to say, but when he's in it, he's got the fan in the middle of the room blowing, he's got clothes on the floor, you know, chairs in the middle of the room. He's actually broken this chair by the way he leans on it. It's actually gone down one side, so he'll probably ask for a new chair at some point, at maybe Christmas or his birthday. I'm going to close up the windows though, because I'm going to take us on an adventure. It's not an adventure at all, to be honest. I'm just taking you to the garden centre to go and get some wood chip for that bit that I was saying I want to wood chip. Figure if I go and do it today, then that job's done and dusted, isn't it? And I don't have to think about it. That means the garden is pretty much just tidy and finished with as a workspace for childminding. And of course it's just started raining because, well, why not? I mean, to be fair, I have just done my hair and therefore the rain should come and trash it for me. I've packed the van full of stuff for the charity shop and I've managed to get away without too much of a curtain situation going on with the rain and my hair. Let's go to the garden centre and get the wood chip that I need, and I'm going to get a tarp for the back of the van because I don't want to put mucky wood chip on my carpet. Well, that looks better. And then I'll make that a succulent bed. I'll scrub all of that off and make that a succulent bed, I think. I can put pot plants on there and rotten bits of wood over there, which is good for the environment because it's good for bugs and creatures. I've already found a few in there, so that's good. Somewhere for mice to hide, that kind of thing. Yummy Chinese leftovers for my dinner. Kenzie's using up the last of the vegetables we had the other day, and he's having these bacon and cheese toasty pastries that I bought while I was in the farm shop earlier. This is Kenzie's taste test. It's usually Lee doing taste tests, but this time it's Kenzie, and if he likes them I can get them again. I think those were £1.78 each, I believe. And we had no real cooking instructions, did we? Is the pastry cooked okay underneath, or do you think it would have needed turning or something?
That's good.
Okay. That's going to be hot, hot, hot. Hot? Hot, hot. You want water? Is that better? What do you think? Yeah? You'd like to have those again, would you? Excellent. I am now off to my sister's because she has succulents and she's literally just been going through and reducing them because they've overgrown. So she's taken some out, is what she's done, I think. Reduced them. So she's like, oh, come and get some. So they can go into some pots until I've got the compost and gravel and bits for the Belfast sink in the garden, and then I can have a little succulent garden. So yes, I'm going to go and get those now and have a cup of tea. Sorry, offspring. I'm making the letter S. It's like a Sesame Street creature. Oh yeah, you got a rose in there as well. What are these called?
Guess.
Lantern plant.
Chinese lantern.
Chinese lantern plants. They're very nice.
So they have so they're like winter, autumny, because I believe this bit will then come off.
Okay.
And then they're like that see-through. You end up with like the skeleton of it.
Oh right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Like those ones that are flat with the seeds inside, the flat
so
things.
they've got a berry inside.
Right. Is that like a syphilis fruit? Syphilis fruit.
Bacillus.
That's the one, bacillus, yes. not the other one.
Yes.
Oh, that's looking really good.
Thanks, got lettuce on it.
That's lots.
That's not.
That doesn't go pot. Oh, that's very pretty.
Okay.
So you need soil, don't you? And you need gravelly stuff. Is that right?
You need.
What sort of soil do I need?
Sandy soil.
Okay. I don't have that at the moment, so I need to get some of that.
So you can either buy succulent thingy, or
what, succulent soil?
Yeah. Or just use, like, you can't use compost. Basically, there's too much.
Right.
Something
in it.
Maybe, I don't know.
I've got one of these at the back of in the same area that was in the mud kitchen.
Will it get enough sun?
That won't, where I have it. That will.
Okay, cool.
Because that's probably the only bit that gets sun, is where that
is.
Belfast sink is, yeah.
Marvellous.
Is that very important, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
like this with these bits in it as well.
We might have some more slate that you can grow in.
Thank you. Jasper, tell the vlog where this sunflower came from.
A bird planted it.
Look how huge that is. It's almost as big as your house.
Yep. It's taller than the side.
We're going to say taller than the sun then.
No.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is amazing.
I love it when the birds plant. I think it's a thank you for us feeding them.
Yeah.
Here is my starter tray, courtesy of Georgia and her beautiful succulent garden. Thank you, Georgia.
You're very well.
Oh, that's cool, Jasper. Like that.
What?
Oh, they're the ones that go really fast, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a proper job. It wasn't cheap.
No, I bet it wasn't.
It was a Christmas.
Whoa, that's cool. Oh,
Mind the piggies.
yeah, I'm not sure the guinea pigs would be so happy.
I know, but just, maybe do it from this direction rather than...
You've got much better control over those things than I do. It goes through the greenhouse instead. Oh! I want a straight line. And I'm not using, you know, set squares and things. I'm bodging it. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? No. Well, it's your van. It's my van. Is that? Oh, that's sticky stuff. That's going to be in the wrong spot anyway. Can I suggest you put it on the chopping board? That's a good idea. Aren't you a genius? Well, not just a hat rack. Not just a hat rack. It's harder than I was going to say, is that going to be strong enough? I thought it would. It's only like plastic trim. Okay. It's not metal. No, it's got a bit of like aluminium doodah. Colouring, I think. I thought I'd just go slice, you know, it's just a bit of trim. How hard can it be? Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Whee! 1, 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it like that. Well, I'm not going to stick it, I'm going to panel pin it. And then it's going to hold when that blind comes down. Hold the blind in place. It'll be blinding. Blinding. Right. We'll show you the finished product when I've done it. I didn't show you the end product, mainly because I forgot, but also because it was getting dark, because actually hammering those things once we'd cut them to the right size for the window ended up being just as much faff as cutting them to the right size. Because we needed like 10 pairs of hands, but you didn't have room for 10 pairs of hands, and then you needed to try and hammer them into this tiny space without cracking the window or breaking the trim. But with my sister's help, we did it. So, one window done. I've also put a trim down on the bit by the sink where that black is showing through, because I think it will just look better than the black showing through on there. I can't really do much about the other bits. Anyway, I'm home. It is now 8:15, and I'm going to make a cup of tea, edit this video, and be ready for work. Oh, I need to feed the snake. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.